I
want to see
lands on
this
his
now.
feet and tells you to stop fucking my friend. Kind of thing. It would be fucking awesome to see, but it would be scary at the same time because now you know that this Asian kid could bicycle kick you in the air. Yeah.
What the hell are these conversations we are having this party?
My dad knows some friends, right? And they're all really interesting people. But my dad's also almost 60 years old.
Mm-hmm.
He lives a life that's pretty much like a Wild West movie. Growing up, his dad, which is my grandfather, which we call Guidos because we're Ukrainian, he passed away sadly. So did my Bubba, but yeah, Bubba, B-U-B-A, is Ukrainian for grandma. They both passed, but my grandfather, Guido, or Azor, which is my middle name, A-Z-O-R, he would drink a lot before I was born. So to the point where his siblings, my uncle, my dad, would have to knock out their dad just so he can get a good night's sleep. Because he would get drunk and go and fight with people. And then when they go to school, oh, guess what happened? Your dad knocked out my dad, so now I have to knock out his kids. And that happened all the time. Even my Auntie Cynthia got into it, because like there'd be girls too getting involved, and be like, "You knocked out my dad, so my sister, my aunt, my brother, my dad's brothers and their sisters would just beat everybody up." Yes, everyone's throwing hands with everybody. And then my dad lived in a small little town called Buck Lake. He owned a bar and hotel. There's bullet holes in the walls and everything. People walked in with guns. My grandfather owned this bar at the time where $600 is rich. Okay? Yeah, so 20 bucks gets you through a week. My grandfather had a $600 pair of boots on. He could have fed an entire little town with that kind of money. But you know, he'd rather wear it.
I'm back.
Yeah. He lives in a really nice house. He owned part of a forest. He had a really huge staircase trail and koi pond in his backyard. He lived in a huge ass house on a nice hill in Kelowna, British Columbia. Kelowna, by the way, is where most of the rich people like to live.
Oh yeah,
If you're not rich, you just live in nice houses anyway. Yeah,
oh, yeah.
my Guido lived there. Yeah. I actually seen a postcard once that looked like his backyard. It's like, holy shit. That's cool. But yeah, he'd always get into fights. So he'd always get knocked. My Guido would always be found in front of the hotel in a mud puddle. Just that sort of shit.
Yeah.
And it was all the time. It actually got to the point where when my dad would go to school, they already went through his older sister and older brother with my auntie and uncle. Those two have passed away, sadly. They would ask him, and then they would say his name, and then they got to their last name. They're like, "You're not related to these two by any chance, are you?" He'd be like, "Yep," and they're like, "Uh-oh." Because they know they're gonna get another fighter in their school. I had the same thing happen to my sister. I was in detention for an entire year straight once. Yeah, well, I don't do my whole. See, I don't know about America, but here in Canada, we have a thing in my old
Canada
city.
too.
Okay, do you have a stamp program? You don't do your homework, you get a stamp. If you're late, you get a stamp for your agenda. If you get 5 homework stamps, 3 late stamps, any of those orders, you get a detention stamp. I counted over 800 stamps in my agenda one.
Fuck. Alright, yeah, I just sort of recognized that. I had this agenda thing too for a long time.
Yeah, yeah. I had like 800 total stamps, couple hundred late stamps, the rest were homework stamps, so I didn't do my homework ever. I'd go home, play video games, say, fuck it, I'll do the homework next day. Next day in the same class, I'm doing homework for the next class. I was in detention for like, well, every day in junior high. I was in detention for all 3 grades. You know what the detention room is? So they don't have a detention room. They put you in the RCMP office. I basically felt like I was sitting in a prison in school. Like, okay, well, there's a bed, there's a desk. I'm going to take a nap now. Thanks. Oh, the RCMP have an office in the high school and in the junior high school in an old town called Morinville here in Alberta. So, for detention, they seat you in a cop's office. And I basically sat there and slept. At one point, he even came in, he's like, what the fuck are you doing here, kind of thing. I'm like, I got detention all week. I'll see you again tomorrow. They're not, actually. Then my sister went to that school, and they're like, you're not related to him by any chance. They're like, I am. And they're like, uh-oh. She does not get into fights. Yeah, she does not get into fights. My sister did not do bad things. They're like, hallelujah. Yep. Pretty much. Hey, I'm not an idiot. I was smart. I actually participated in social class. Only class I actually enjoyed. Yeah. Yeah, I liked learning about the history and shit of things. That's what made me... Well, learning about that is what made me hate the planet a little bit more. Well, we're all just fucking assholes to each other and to everything on this planet. We don't think about what it's gonna do to it. We just fucking do what we do to ourselves. And guess what? It fucks up everything. But I'm not gonna tell you not to like people. But then you're never gonna get anywhere in life if you hate everybody. I gotta remember, you're still impressionable. I'm past that age. Learn to like everything until you get older, and then make the decisions for yourself if you want to hate everything. But if you do, you'd still have to tolerate it. Remember that tolerance is the best thing you can do for yourself. Yeah. Especially if you choose to have a kid, and the dad happens to be an asshole, or the mom, I guess, because we're male, the mom happens to be a psychotic bitch. But there's also some people here that are gay. So if you do get a husband or a girl or a wife, and they're assholes, you have to tolerate them still, because now you have a kid with them. They're going to be part of your life no matter what you do. If you have a bad relationship with them, then you're going to have a bad relationship for the rest of your life. I know this from my sister's dad. In the backyard. Under a tree. In a muddy river. I don't know. It's just some places that people have found bodies in. Trees are really nice to do though. They pull nutrients and dirt out of the ground into the trunk and carry it upward. So if you get like a really nice tree that will grow so fucking tall and with the really fat trunk, I guarantee if you kill someone, bury them under that tree, let it grow, their bodies, their bones will get pulled into the tree trunk and out of the dirt.
That reminds me of this meme I saw. This person wanted to be buried with a tree, like after a tree seed was placed into their stomach, just so that they would be like their skeleton would be raised out of the ground and traumatize people.
I've seen what is known as I call it a bone tree, but a person was buried under a tree, and by the end of it, I saw a skull face inside this tree. You just see the face of a skull embedded in the tree, and it's like, that's creepy as fuck. But could you imagine if that was underneath the bark, and you're this kind of person that cuts down trees, you're a logger, but you had to peel the bark off the tree because you don't want to spread pine beetle from like British Columbia everywhere else in the world, here in Canada? That would suck. And you rip off the bark, and you see beetles, but you see the skull underneath that tree, I'd fucking cry. Oh, I'd fucking run. And then I'd come back and punch the fucking tree and be like, you fucking scared of me. Yeah, I would be. I have better conversations talking to myself than I do talking to some people, not gonna lie. Not gonna lie. You know those conversations you have in your head before you talk to somebody, and it never turns out the way you thought it would? Yeah, those conversations in my head always turn out nicely. I've never had an argument once in my head. I know it sounds confusing. It's just, you think about, I overthink everything. Even when I talk to people, I overthink it. Has anyone ever been in a class that they didn't think they'd pass, but they got an A plus in?
Think so.
Mine was religion. The only class I ever got an A in was religion. I've got B's and C's and mostly D's. Religion class. Surprisingly enough, I walked in, told my drama teacher, who's the religion teacher, I don't care what you believe in, but I don't believe in what you believe in. But I then will try to understand why you believe in them. And he's like, that's all I ask. And it's like, okay. Read the Bible, did her assignments, did this and that, used my brain, common sense mostly. I got an A+. That's the only time my mom got a phone call with good news from the school. Every time she got a phone call, it's because I'm in detention. I was fighting someone. I did something wrong. Every single day she got a phone call that I did something wrong. This time she got a phone call and she answered, said, what the fuck did he do this time? And he got an A+. And she's like, what? And yeah, the teachers, pretty much. And it's like, yo. Because I was at home when Mom got the phone call. She seemed happy. I'm like, oh god, I'm in trouble, aren't I? And yeah, she got the phone call saying I got an A in religion class. The only option I managed to pass. Wrong kid. That's the wrong kid. I don't know anyone that gets an A+ like that. Yeah, pretty much. Oh, that's fucking weird. Because I walked in telling her I'm an atheist. I don't believe in what you believe in. But I'll understand what you believe in. I can only do this class. I failed the other ones. I'm not allowed any other options anymore. So this is my only choice. I didn't like it, but I got through it. And then I understood it. And it's like, you know what? Religious people can believe in what they want to believe in. I'm okay with that. If it gets you closer to your God, go right ahead. But don't tell me how to live my life. That's all I ask. No, I'd ask them if they wanted to shake my hand. And they'd be like, why? And then as soon as they shake your hand, I would take my necklace out of my shirt. It's a pentagram. No religious person wants to shake hands with the supposed devil. They don't understand pagans, Wiccans, so on and so forth. People who actually use the pentagram point facing upwards. So it's not upside down star, it's right side up in a circle. I'll explain it simple. Wind, water, fire, earth, and spirit are 5 points to a 5-pointed star. Spirit is the topmost point going upwards. The 4 main elements make up the earth. The earth is a circle that the pentagram is in. These 5 elements, including the soul, which is what keeps things alive, even a dead tree can be living, is what makes the world go round. You could, if you watch the show, I noticed this before I watched the show, and then in the center of the earth, this is where rock and roll comes into play. There's always going to be metal. Because the earth is made of molten nickel. But yeah, so pentagram's not bad. It actually stands for equality and power.
As long as the star is facing upwards.
Whips out a fucking Captain America shield and it's like, yeah, that sounds about right. I'm out. Has anyone actually noticed that Captain America's shield is a pentacle? It's a star inside 3 circles. It's literally just carrying what religious people would consider a satanic symbol on his arm. But yeah. Wiccans and that aren't evil, they're just alchemists, botanists, florists, people that make tinctures and things that can heal you in medicines and whatnot. It's not like spells and incantations and hexes and curses and stuff. That's, if you believe in that shit, that's a little odd. But there's supposedly ways of bringing people back from the dead if you think about it hard enough. Well, they did it to people back in the old days. They bring them back they bring people back when on the brink of death. Like you're having a near-death experience, you think you're dying, and then you come back in a trance. So you don't even know that you're still alive, but you're in a trance obeying what this person's order is. And basically it was just to tell you to go do this and to go do that, and basically it was to turn these people into slaves. But now the real zombie apocalypse is everybody on their damn phones. It's the phone. Everyone's on their fucking phone. Nobody's looking around, making sure they're safe. Everyone's just sitting there on their phone texting. Everybody. They can be texting the person beside them instead of talking to them. It's so fucking bad. It's so bad that the actual government in some place in the world are thinking of putting little strips of LED lights into the sidewalk so they know when the crosswalk comes up. Just so they don't walk into the middle of the street and get hit by a car. Like, how fucking stupid do you have to be for the government needs to do that shit? Honestly, you should look up from your phone a little more often, and the government won't be like, let's put strips of lights in the floor. You're on video games most of the time. You're not. If you're on your phone and you're watching TikTok, but if you're walking down the street watching TikTok, you're never looking up every once in a while, making sure where you are. Like,
I just straight up ran into a window. I was actually looking where I was going. I just walked right into it, and I was like, "Great, I'm a bird now."
Okay, so we've all done that.
I thought it was just the opening. I thought it was just an opening.
I've done that. I've ran into a screen door. I've also ran into a glass door once. The window was washed on both sides, right? So I couldn't see that it was glass. I thought it was open, and I ran headfirst into it. It hurt like hell. I laughed a little when I found out what happened, but in the meantime, I was kind of pissed off that I ran into a glass door. My head fucking hurt. I was swearing and everything. Right? Oh, it was so painful when it happened to me. Like, it just hurt. And then I noticed that my forehead mark was floating in the sky, so I was like, nope, that's the door. Ow. Fuck. Because when you run into things or touch a window, you leave a streak mark. The oils on your hands leave prints. And I saw my forehead imprint in the door, and then my mom's on the inside just laughing at me. And it's like, fuck you. She couldn't hear me on the other side of that door. Thank God, I would have gotten an ass kicking at the time. I wasn't an adult. Oh shit. Okay, I wasn't either, but I was terrified and having fun, and I wanted to go to the bathroom, so I ran into a door. It hurt.
Okay, anybody here played Ghost Recon Breakpoint?
No, I've had an old friend I don't talk to anymore try to get me into it, and another friend who plays it trying to get me into it.
Alright, so anyways, there's these helicopters that patrol the islands, and they'll attack you, and the only way to really evade them is just duck and do the prone camo thing where you cover yourself in mud and camouflage with the ground. Anyways, this one time I heard a helicopter outside, and I almost ducked onto the ground in real life. That's how you know you play too much Breakpoint.
There's this one kid, he played Grand Theft Auto so much. It was on the news or in the newspaper once. I forgot what article I read. But he broke into his dad's gun cabinet. He shot a cop, took his car, and drove it. He hit a stop sign or something.
Wait, he hit a stop sign?
Yeah, he wasn't old. He didn't get very far. He made it maybe 2 blocks.
Did the stop sign actually stop him?
It fucking stopped him.
The stop sign really works, huh?
Yeah, the stop sign is a piece of concrete slab embedded into the road to make it sturdy. But yeah, it basically bent and stopped the car. He made it 2 blocks, so he didn't get to accelerate very fast. The issue was with too much Grand Theft Auto. Exactly, because he broke into his dad's gun case, shot a cop, took his car, and literally, doing all of that is Grand Theft Auto. He wasn't old enough to get charged. They charged his dad for his gun in unsafe use of the gun. His dad got arrested because his gun cabinet was easy to break into. His guns weren't in a safe, secure location that people in the home couldn't get into, and then he was at work. So it was actually, supposedly, it was the dad's fault that he broke in to the gun case and took the thing. And at the same time, it's like, damn, yo, the kid's the one that shot the guy. Sure, it's the dad's gun. It's registered under the dad's name. The dad should have kept it locked in his room, locked in a case, locked in another case, with the door for his room locked. But fuck. Whatever. It's the kid who did it, but the kid was only, what, like 12, 14 years old, so he can't even go to a juvenile detention center. Yeah. Yeah, he played too much Grand Theft Auto. Thought he could do it in real life. Yeah. Yeah, he really was too young to get arrested for shooting someone. Yes, he played too much of it that he thought he could do it in real life. Some people don't see that it didn't work out very well. I think he lost his dad for a while. I didn't finish reading. I was laughing too fucking hard at the fact that he thought he could do what you do in a badly made game. Okay, I'll explain that later. In real life. Grand Theft Auto, by the way, was just a really shitty game in the beginning. I played it. Grand Theft Auto 1, where it's top down with the cars. Okay, when I was visiting, I actually watched a video on the making of Grand Theft Auto. Rockstar Games did not exist. Just so, I mean, they were a video game company that made really shitty games, and the people that created what was known as the Chase or something like that, at the time, it was just a bunch of kids in high school.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Here, bring it over.
A bunch of fucking nerds who just wanted to get into making a video game. So it's a really shitty game. And then after a while, this company said, you know what, that game is actually a great concept. You kids did a good job. I want you guys to work in my company. So they worked in the company. They built another game. It's called the Lemon Project. You know what a lemon is? No. Lemon. L-E-M-M-I-N-G. It's a stupid little animal. They're all dead, by the way, because if one goes off the cliff, the rest will follow just to see what's up. They're so fucking stupid. These kids made a game called The Lemon. And it was basically, you make a level and you send the lemons in to try and complete the puzzle. That gets harder and harder. After a few seconds, the lemons all explode and start to die and blow up the map and change the way the map design looks. It's such an old computer game. Yeah. It looked fun for like a puzzle type of game. But then they created a game that was top down, very shitty graphic game. And it was the start of Grand Theft Auto. I played that game, okay? The best thing you can use in that game was the flamethrower. You know, the cops chasing you was actually a glitch in the game. The cops were never meant to chase the player character until you outran the stars. That was never meant to happen in the original Grand Theft Auto game, in the pilot project and making it, but they thought that that was more fun than doing the same missions over and over and over again and getting nowhere. the Grand Theft Auto got boring after a while when you just did all the missions in Grand Theft Auto 1 and you do it over and over again. No, I'm talking about Grand Theft Auto 1. When they were building the game from the ground up, top down, bird eye view, not behind the person, above the person type of game. The graphics were so square and worse than Minecraft. It made Minecraft look like their graphics.
What's it called game?
No, Grand Theft Auto 1 and 2 were, made Minecraft look like Grand Theft Auto 4 and 5. Yeah. Graphic-wise.
But you know the, what's it called? Those old, games, like the retro game?
I played the old Call of Duty games where literally everyone looked the same. Yeah. I played those.
I played, I think, one of the first ones. I played, like, Final Hour on the original Xbox.
I played 1, I played 2,
I still actually got that copy.
I played them on the computer. The shittiest graphics in the world. You know what the concept of machine gun was? A circle on a long, square, brown stick with a little triangle attached to it, and that's supposed to be a fucking gun. Yep, it's supposed to be a gun, but you know what? It just looked like a bunch of fucking shapes attached to each other. It was so stupid of graphics. And then Grand Theft Auto's company dissolved, got bought out by another company, and then they changed the name of the company to Rockstar. So you know what these nerds wanted to be when they grew up? They all just wanted to be a rockstar. But everybody ended up building a video game. Like, we all just want to be big rockstars. Yeah, so with that being said, they all wanted to be known for something. So when they came out with Grand Theft Auto, which they actually gave it the name Grand Theft Auto, they actually put an advertisement out that this is the worst game in the world for your children to play. And it worked. That type of advertisement made parents scared of the game. It made them shield their children from playing it. It made them not want to buy the game. But all the kids bought the fucking game anyway. They made millions of money. Yes, by giving it a bad reputation from the start. Because all reputation is acknowledging that it exists. And then they created Grand Theft Auto, Grand Theft Auto 3. And then Grand Theft Auto, Vice City, Liberty City Stories, Vice City Stories. There's even the London story.
GTA 4 is just
and then
straight
there's
up
Grand Theft
amazing.
Auto 4 and 5. Now, the character. Oh yes, I missed.
Days.
Yeah, the game is just so fucking racist.
Still, it's quite a few.
100 and some days until Witch King? Yeah, I only need 30 days. 1 month of straight playing, motivation, I'll beat the season. That's it. I actually did it to the last season in about 2.5 weeks. But yeah, Witch King will be out in 170 or 60 some days. It's been a week since it came out. But yeah, you should YouTube Grand Theft Auto's development in that. It's actually really interesting. and what I was gonna say was the cops chasing you, Grand Theft Auto 4, Vice City, San Andreas. That came about because there was a glitch in 1, the pilot version of the game, where the cops would stop chasing you after you got a certain distance away, but they will never stop chasing you. And that's what made the game entertaining to children that was playing it. Was that the cops were actually trying to kill you instead of you just having 5 lives and you start the game over when you lose all 5 lives. Yes, you had a life in that game. In the beginning, you had lives. Yes, you pick a character. I was able to be a girl that looked fucking badass. You could be a black guy, you could be a white guy, you could be a pimp. And you pick your character, and you pick your character, and you do the mission as this character. You go through the storyline, same storyline for each character. doing the missions, getting money, seeing how far you can get within your 5 lives you have. And then at some point when they were making the game, there's a glitch in the program where the cops would start chasing you and trying to murder you and take all of your lives. That made the game more, watch what you do and try to survive, because you only got 5 lives that the cops can take from you, or even a random person. You can go down the back alleyway and get jumped by someone and just shot out of the blue. There you go, you lost your life. Fuck, that sucks. I'm only a quarter way in the game. I got 2 lives now. I have 75% of the game left to do. That sucks.
Yeah, when I first was playing, when I was first playing GTA 4 on the Xbox 360, it was the first GTA game I had ever gotten, because I had played it with a friend and I was like, this game is amazing, I'm getting it.
I don't know how old you are, but as a Grand Theft Auto player, you are a baby. You are little nub nub.
Yeah.
And I don't mean that in any offensive way.
I preferred GTA 4 over GTA 3 and those ones, to be honest, because just the graphics were better and
I didn't care about graphics at the time. I played Grand Theft Auto 1, and my cousin would give me the controller. He's almost done the game, and he'd be like, "Don't lose any lives. I need him for the final fight." And it's like, okay. And then Grand Theft Auto 2 came around. London Stories was fun. You got to play in London, England. I lost 3. I would go straight up. I would pick the flamethrower or the minigun or an assault rifle. I'd go down the sidewalk and just spray everyone down. The game is where you're in a car that's top view, so it's as if you're in a helicopter right above the car, and you're just driving around. Oh, fuck shit up. I get out of the car, I got murdered. Yeah. It was so bad. It was so bad.
I remember there was this one game, like the retro games, that was just like a racing game. It would always be from the top down. There would be like oil spots, stuff like that. That's what it reminded me of.
Oh, oil slicks are in this game too. You hit it and your car starts to go, and you're like, oh fuck, I hit a puddle. And you're like, And you're like, oh shit, there's a cliff. Whatever. Oh, me and my cousin would fight all the time. Yeah, we're cousins. He's only a year older, but he's like an older brother to me, in a sense. No, he's younger than me. He's my cousin Kyle. Yeah. Yeah, no, you don't know him because he hasn't been in this party, but his name is Nightmarish98. He lives on the other province, on the other side of Alberta. Yeah, see, we came from British Columbia, because his family too. I moved to Alberta. He eventually moved further inward. Yeah, he was the one that always had the Grand Theft Auto games, and I would play them because I'm not allowed to play them at home. You know what I had? I had the original Xbox with Jet Set Radio Future.
I've actually still got one of those original Xboxes.
And I fucking... Oh yeah, no. My original Xbox we had to return to the store. I had the red ring of death in less than a week.
No.
Fucking so simple. You know what you do? As soon as your parents go to bed after playing games for a while, you go aside because you're told to go aside. You sit on it all night. Turns out, there's a fan at the bottom of the console. You're not supposed to put it on a carpet because it blocks a quarter of its ventilation.
I mean, I've got it on a wooden shelf right now. It's in my room. So.
Wood is simple. Carpet embeds itself. Yeah. It's fabric, and when you put something tough on it, it tends to sink a little, blocking ventilation. Well, 1 week of straight playing Jet Set Radio Future, which is just a comical, fun, rollerblading game.
I had my Xbox 360 on a carpet and it almost threaded a disc entirely.
It's like Tony Hawk Pro Skater, but with rollerblades, with comic-type graphics. And one of the abilities is you take a spray can and you put it down to your rollerblade, and after you create sparks, you light it and you get some boost. Because you're lighting the paint thinner in your paint, and it's just like, you can be a robot, you can be a DJ, you can be this weird alien. It's fucking fun-ass game. Jet Set Radio Future. The music in that game's amazing. Yeah,
Yeah.
I played that for 1 week. Red Ring of Death, 3/4 full. System won't start.
I had something really weird happen with my Xbox 360 too. Like my original Xbox hasn't ever glitched out, and it's still playable too. It's like a really sturdy one. But anyways, the Xbox 360, I was playing the first Assassin's Creed game on it, right? The one with Altair.
Uh, I'll
Yeah.
tell you.
So,
Yeah,
anyways,
Assassin's
I
Creed.
have it sideways on the carpet, right?
hmm
It's not like one of those really fluffy carpets. It barely even moves at all. It's like one of
it's
those
not.
really
It's
thin
not a
carpets.
soft carpet that I
Yeah.
would want to pass on. You might as well have a hardwood floor.
Yeah.
I'm sitting on one of the carpets
But
outside
anyways.
right now. It's like a floor mat.
Yeah.
That sucks.
But anyways, so I go ahead and I have it sideways, right? Like some people have the console sideways, some people have it straight on.
Yeah. I had
But
it
anyways,
upwards
so I have it like
sometimes.
that, and I decide, you know what, I'm just gonna move it the other way because I'm worried the disc's gonna fall off. All of us, like I move it to the side, right? So it's standing, so it's horizontal. And so anyways, all I hear is this really loud grinding sound. I take out the Assassin's Creed 1 disc, and it's got a really like sharpened ring around it. Like
It
inside
hit
of the
something
disc,
and it was
it had
spinning at the
basically
same time. It's like, nah, we're gonna embed itself.
it basically grinded it a bit.
Yeah, no, that happens. It's really bad. I've heard that sound once, from another person's Xbox. It's such a bad feeling to hear something like that come out of a game,
I mean,
and
I
then
freaked
it's
out.
unplayable.
I mean, no, I could still play the disc. The first thing I did was I turned off the thing, and then what's it called? So my first reaction was, holy shit, what is happening? So I turn off the Xbox, and then I wait for a few seconds, and then I turn the thing, I click the eject button. The disc comes out. It's got that big ring around it.
Yeah, I've had that ring happen to a game of mine too. It sucks.
The game still works though. Oh, that
You know
movie
what
was
that is?
creepy.
There's the ring. Oh, yeah. I don't like horror movies.
Yeah.
I don't watch them, to be honest with you. Never have. I've only watched 3 in my life: The Haunting of Connecticut, the original It movie, and House of a Thousand Corpses by Rob Zombie.
Nice. My mom and dad watched that one a while back.
It's a song, actually. This is the house I'm on in. This is the house we built on sin. Yeah, this is the house you get what you give. This is the house where nobody lives. And then after that, you hear a sickening, blood-curdling scream. And then it carries on. It's a really nice song. You know what? Alexa might actually have it on her. I only listened to the song when I was really drunk, so I listened to it when I was 18 to 19 years old. They know what I mean. Alright. Alexa, play House of a Thousand Corpses by Rob Zombie.
Do 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 do.
It's loud. I just need to hear it. I'm
That's
sorry
fine.
for your ears.
No, it's fine.
Police have identified 4 victims and plan on more than just 4 murder charges filed today. Only reports of the was the scene of ghoulish slaughter. A large kettle on the stove which housed boiled body parts. Identified 4 victims killed, even more. Plan on more than just the 4 murder charges filed today. Suspect was some of the victims before he killed them. And that he was also
A necrophilia. Man, being drunk, listening to this going down a highway or something by yourself. Fucking great. You're thunder, you're bad.
Character, why are you sheathing your swords? There we go.
This house, come on in. This is the house. You get what you get, yeah. This is the house. Nobody lives. This is the house. You get what you get, yeah, yeah. The movie is fucked up. You know, the scariest part, and that's I said fucked up if you wanted to do something.
The movie was decent. I liked it.
It's a good Rob Zombie movie.
It's good. It's actually good. I mean, if someone sees it, but they're like most of the time, someone would, like, be terrified from most of the parts.
I was terrified when the girl fell into the grave, entered a tunnel, and then the guy with the axe came about and then started chasing her. She ended up into the fog, and then you'll hear the laugh in this song. I'll explain that. There's a girl in the Easter Bunny onesie with the chef's knife in the fog.
Yeah.
She's chasing you, just so you're aware. That's the laugh. Right? Yeah, it is uncomfortable. When I first heard this song, I was hammered, man. Oh, she's a young kid. She might be like, she's not an adult.
I forget what. Hey, Mom! You remember House of a Thousand Corpses? How many other movies were there in that series? 3. House of a Thousand Corpses, Devil's Rejects,
Yep, Devil's
Free from
Rejects.
Hell.
Yep. Devil's Rejects is cool too. Rob Zombie was great.
Oh, yeah.
I'm so glad I had this. So fucked up little song, man. It really is. Oh man, House of Thousand Corpses is a good movie though. It was
Agreed.
creepy as hell, but now that I hear the song, man, I make sense.
It's freaky. It's definitely freaky.
Yeah, it's that laughter part in that, and she's like, sit on my table, I'm a rabbit, sort of thing. She's in the foggiest area, in the middle of nowhere, kind of thing. And you just hear that laugh go all around you. So if you're in the movie theaters, imagine hearing it everywhere. Or having a headset where it's just in your head completely. Fucking creepy, man. So that part there is the end of the song. Alexa, shut the fuck up. Thank you.
Is that wait? Does telling Alexa to shut the fuck up actually work?
Yes, it does.
It works.
Alexa. Volume. Okay, Alexa. Play music. I know you don't know that. Alexa,
That's amazing.
say something. Oh, I'm not gonna tell you to shut the fuck up right now. I like this song. I'm playing Destiny right now. This is a good song.
I'm just having a bit of nostalgia playing Black Flag, because I played this a lot when I was younger.
There's something in your eye. I think this is the song, if I'm thinking correctly. I played it when Stasis came out. Shadows know me. Run the world behind the dark side. Let me through the light, fall into the darkness. We don't need the light, fall into the dark side. See it, I feel it. That's when you're so young and fearless. Let's go through the light and go get Stasis.
You know one thing that doesn't make sense to me? In Assassin's Creed Unity, you need to, like, refill your, amount of money throws you could do. It never depended on how much money you actually had. It should have just taken from your actual thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you can just throw money like crazy, man.
Yeah, but in Unity, you need to actually, like, switch to a completely different thing. It's just weird.
You had to throw your money, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes more sense. By the end of it, I would have a lot of money to do that.
You just need to buy money with money.
That's Grand Theft Auto 5. Whoa! Like, real cat? Like, living. Okay.
Why did you need to make sure it was alive?
Okay. Nova, you go over here. Oh, they took it. Okay. Okay, you can. Okay, well. Fine. Alexa! Shut the fuck up! Ah, see? Doesn't say anything. Stay here. Alexa. No, Alexa. Nova. Stay. I'm gonna see a cat. I'm gonna see a cat. I'll be right back, everybody.
There's a prize worth taking. Good. Take a thing from it. After you subdue a prize, project authority. Demand respect. Never give yourself. This leaves a step in suffering. For your victims must always have at the back of their minds the uneasy idea of being snatched any moment and then seen from trick to stone. For God's sake, don't sink it. It's no fun fishing cargo out of the sea. Although it can be done. She's disabled now and taking on a decent amount of water. So keep your cannons quiet. Take care not to sink her.
What the hell was that? What the? My character was glitching out so bad there.
Tengo un buen día, señor. I am Captain Hornigold, and this is my crew. We're sailors like yourselves, but quite unalike in our purpose. For we intend to take all that you own. Yet no harm shall befall any man so long as he remains at peace. Is that clear?
No me mate, señor. Tengo familia. Se lo suplico.
Anyone speak English? English? Little bit. Tell your friends we're stealing your goods. And we won't hurt nobody if everyone stays as still as a sandbar. You got that?
Hi, Robert.
Hey, Dad. Oh yeah. Excited for the what's it called tomorrow? Pool.
Everything that isn't nailed down.
Excited for the pool tomorrow. I think, which hotel is it that we're going to? The one that we normally... The normal one? Alright.
Oh my god, the kitchen is so small! Oh, my sister's dad has gotten a male cat, right? And it's the smallest, softest thing I've ever seen! He might be, but this is he. She's a he. This is a he. Oh, but she's gonna be mad. No, it's my sister's dad's cat. I just got to see what he looks like. Oh man. Yeah, he's adorable. Yeah. Such an adorable little boy. Cat. No, he's a government thinking there's something fucking wrong here. Oh, the boy cat is just so adorable. Audie, you need to go out, bud? Okay. Let me take my grinder out. I'm gonna cut in and out. Actually, you know what? It's starting to rain. I'm not gonna keep my headset right here. I'll be right back. Sorry if the dog is.
Ah, some rum, huh? Alright then. Yep, those work.
Half a dozen scores of that size and you'll be set for a year. Now let's sell this cargo and fix up your jackdaw with a few more trinkets.
Sod it, yeah? I'm looking for a prize that will set me up for life. I'll be king of the West Indies, then.
We came to Nassau to get away from the likes of kings.
Well, I'll be a man of property and promise anyway.
Jesus, let that dream go, lad. Nassau is the place to be, not England.
You ever dreamed of a big score? A ship so full of gold and silver it's just split it and sail home.
Sure, but it's only a dream. Every man hopes to find a dozen chests of gold with no owners. They're as rare as an honest king. Take a shot! Right there, sir! Fire to that flight grapple, sir! Grabbing hooks away! That's to the prize!
I think I'm gonna leave the party, just mess around on the game, and yeah, I'll join back later, alright guys? See you guys.
We now have the materials required to... Get the main
good shot could cripple her! Fire! They're awfully close, sir!
Ease off the wind! Call down and clue up! Down to the drink!
Captain has the helm.
Loose main sails!
On full men! Trim to, lads!
Loose all and trim... Reef in all tops!
Reef the foreman! Good meat for spearing here, Captain.
Every last scrap of duck on the wind! Clues up! Eat her six! Reef! Short all sail!
Let's hunt, lads.
Ahoy along! We'll pay Paddy Doyle for his boots! I see him! See anything yet? Sighted off the larboard bow! Hook it! He's a slippery bastard! Pulling, Captain! Nice one! The sea dog's hit! The beast is hurt! Ha! He's gone! I don't see it! Watch it, larboard bow! One more and we're done! Success! Ours! Agreed, cards, Captain. Tops, gallants, royals, start!
Lost, lads! Check those royals!
Where's that bloody boy with the others? Ready to back, Captain!
Jose! Schooner! Spaniard! Take the middle! Captain, land ready, sir!
You're Hiffrin, lad! Drag them to their doom!
Captain!
Come, all you young sailormen, listen to me.
Toast the
Sing
gallants
you
and
a song
royals!
of the fish in the sea.
Mainmast! Bring in the top halyards! Pull!
Stormy weather, boys, when the wind blows, we're all together, boys. Blow ye with westerly, blow ye with blow. Jolly sou'wester, boys, steady he goes. Up jumps the ale with a slippery tail, climbs up aloft and reefs the topsail, and it's windy weather, boys, stormy weather, boys, when the wind blows, we're all together, boys. Blow ye with westerly, blow ye with blow. Jolly sou'wester, boys, steady she goes.
We're clear, Captain.
Jumps the shark with his 9 rows of teeth, saying, "You eat the dough, boys, and I'll eat the meat." And it's windy weather, boys, stormy weather, boys, when the wind blows.
Ease up the wind! Haul in all sail!
Stops up with a will!
¿En qué le puedo ayudar? Lo lamento. Que tenga un buen día.
Demasiado independiente, creo yo.
¿Necesita algo?
Casa-
Quizás en otro momento le venga mejor. ¿Necesita ayuda, caballero?
Not a bad take today. Keep this up and Nassau will be the first city where men and women may live as God made them. Easy and free. All it takes There's a few drops of blood, sweat, and a swatch of cloth.
We fly no colours out here. Praise the lack of them. So let the black flag signal nothing but your allegiance to man's natural freedoms. This one's yours. Fly it proud.
I will.
A hand over the docket I lend you. If we're to keep our republic afloat, we'll need guns as well as gold.
That means attacking the Navy.
So long as they're flying King Philip's colors will not offend our own monarch. As you've likely seen, the number of merchants roving these waters is 70 the number of military ships.
Aye, easy purchase, but in small doses.
Right. So to lure the Navy out of hiding, it's best to cause a bit of mischief.
Catch a few small fish to attract the big ones.
That's right. So plunder and pillage as you see fit, Captain Kenway.
Awaiting orders!
Studs up! Let's get moving!
Come on, you slugs! Man those shit! Sail ho! Military class brig on the horizon!
Good eye, man. Are you ready for this, Kenway? She won't go down without an honest fight.
Who's up for taking that brig, lads? Shout aye! That's a sound I like to hear. Pipe to quarters! All hands to cannon!
Careful around the Navy. They're as likely to ram you as fire a broadside.
Let's test those powder barrels against them, shall we?
Aye, good thinking.
On your mark, come out! Fire! Someone's going in! It's a brig! Spaniards! Seems to be alone, sir! Fire! Ready to bolt, sir! Fire! Fire!
Avoid her at all costs, sir!
Fire! Look, Captain, won't place shot down! Fire! Fire! Shorten sail! Get off the squall!
Captain!
Race!
Caution, Edward!
Fire!
We're ready, sir!
Loose oar! Let's move! Brace for impact! Taking a hit, Cap! Fire! Ready to fire, sir! Fire!
Stay close to her so she can't ram us!
Fire! Fire! Brace
Can't
yourself!
stop! We can take away her speed!
Ready to fire!
We're down to the ship, Kenway!
Brace!
All sides,
Knock
enemy!
him up, sir! Fire! Vulnerable there, Captain! Fire!
We're ready, sir!
Fire! Yes, Captain, won't place shot down! Fire! Awaiting orders, sir! Keep order now, sir! Bring the yards up the wind!
Ease the
Over the top, lads! Kick him in the abs! Give him a taste of British steel!
Longbows, right?
Every last scrap of duck on the wing!
All sail! Crowd it on! Damn! Got the angle wrong. Tumble up! Do you hear the news? Fire! Enemy making for us! Guns exposed! Make him pay! Fire! Come! Are you mad, Captain? Raise! They hit us, sir! Fire! Ready to fire, Captain!
Reef in, all top! More sail! All sail!
Through the foremans!
Douse the royals, top!
Bring them up tight! Come and hard you like!
Captain gone off!
town.
Clues down! Catch some wind! As much sail as you can!
Trim to! Fill those sails! Reef the men! Crew up gallants! Fire! On your mark! Fire! Enemy magnet bowler, sir! It's a break! Fire! Inside! Seems to be alone, sir! Fire! Here it comes! Fire! Captain Lancer, man, there she's gone! Fire! Lead! Fire! She's weak as that place! They're awfully close, sir! Fire! Fire! Taking a buffeting, Captain! Ready to fire, sir! Fire! Fire! Look, Captain, the whole place shot down! Fire! Here it comes! Fire! Fire! Captain Lancer, man, there she's gone! Fire! Fire! Look, Captain, that's where the most tender! Fire! She's weak as right there, Captain! Fire! Captain's ready! Just say the word, Captain! Loose all and swim out to the wind! Brace yourself! Away! She will ram us! Ease off the wind! Here it goes! Mainsail! Take the prize! Pull them down the howling! going in! It's a brig! Spaniards! Seems to be alone, sir! Come! Are you mad, Captain? Fire! Raise! Keep out of her way! She'll ram us! Fire! Mind the helm, sir! You were breaking the bar! Got us that time! Fire! Do not leave her space enough to ram us, Captain! Ready to fire, sir! Fire! Forward race! We're gonna hit them! Fire! Fire! Good, Captain, the whole place shot there! Fire! Cruise up! Keep her six! Go fire! There's a good shot to cripple her! Fire! No quarter!
That was a rumble, by God. How do we fare?
A fine purchase, no mistake. Now I think it's time to lay low and drive our way back into secrecy.
Agreed. So how do we get rid of this notoriety you've stirred up?
Money, my boy. A well-placed bribe to the right government official to see the military off your tail.
Right, let's do that. I'll need to meet these good Samaritans at some point.
Smart thinking.
Incoming fire! She's weak as right there, Captain. Fire! My pizza, sir! Fire! Batten yourselves! We've been scorched! Incoming fire! Fire! Keep out of her way! She will ram us! Cannon ready! Brace yourselves! Fire! Here it comes! Race! Got us that time! Fire! Race! Race for impact! Fire! Here it goes! Be careful, Captain! Right! Race! Steer clear of the mines, Captain! Race! That will... Only time and fire! Ready to fire, Captain! Brace yourself! Are you mad, Captain? Fire! Here it comes! Got us that time! Incoming fire! Fire! Drop mines in her path when she tries to ram us. Fire! Race! They're hit us, sir! Here it comes! Incoming fire! Do not leave her space enough to ram us, Captain! Fire! Brace yourself! Concentrate on the task at hand, sir! Douse all but me! Brace for impact! We've been scorched!
Fire! Let's move!
Give the order,
Fire!
sir!
Incoming fire! Fire!
Keep off of those mines!
Fire!
Ready! Enemy fire! Rah!
Fire!
Yay!
Incoming fire!
Here it comes!
Fire!
Dropping mines would curb her ability to ram us.
Reel 'em in, you fuck!
Are your friends coming? Come out!
Fire!
We're ready, sir! Ready to fire! Cannon ready!
Fire!
Drop mines in the
Batten
path
yourselves!
to ram us.
Taking damage here! Fire!
Oh, come on! Hit the bastards!
Brace yourselves!
Careful, Captain!
Incoming fire! Fire!
They got us coming!
Fire! All in the stun crew! That way! Let's get moving! Traveling hooks away! Let's to the prize!
to fire! Drop mine with a great countermeasure. Ready to fire, sir! Fire! Batten yourself!
It's a sound! They're so exposed! Take the shots, sir!
Fire!
We're ready, sir!
Raise! Fire! Fire!
That's bloody miss!
Fire! Fire! Chain shot would throw that brick.
Fire! Ready to fire! Look out, the won't place shot there!
They are firing, sir! Mind the helm, sir. You will take us far. Fire! Fire! You won't leave us space enough to ram us up. Raise! Raise for impact! Fire! Cannon ready! Fire! Brace yourselves! They are firing, sir! Batten yourselves! Fire!
There, sir! Good shot could cripple her! Fire! We can board and take her!
It is firing! They are firing, sir! Bring them in for a speedy kiss!
We'll be knocking them up, sir!
Incoming fire! Race! Come, are you mad for all days? Let's move! It is firing! Race for impact! Mind the helm, sir. You will break us apart! Toss! Gallant! Wild! Studs! Move!
¿Necesita algo? Que los vientos le sean propicios, señor.
Be left in peace, my friend.
You're a wonder, Kenway. You've a knack for this kind of work.
It ain't work if you love it. It's hard. But I ain't doing this forever, lads. Only until I get enough coin to buy some land and influence back home.
Jesus, will you listen to your tripe? Still dreaming on about that strumpet back in England when you could have anybody you wanted here and now.
Ah, such lofty goals for you gents. And here I thought I was in the company of scoundrels. Fine purchase today. What's the crew's mood?
All smiles and no teeth. And there's a few talking about meeting with Master Kid to steal from a nearby plantation.
Plantation? That's ambitious.
Profitable too, if we can manage it.
Aye. It's a good idea.
Loose and catch the wind! On firm main! Trim to, lads!
Aubrey, come in! Floater here, sir! Think he survived?
Incoming ship! Guns out! Tata! They're ancient to Spanish! That's the lone ship, Cap!
Larboard! Some wrecked cargo adrift here, sir.
Look, Captain! The sea rises against us!
To starboard!
Sailor, then listen to me. I'll sing you a song of the fish in the sea and its wind. Weather, voice, stormy weather, voice, when blowing blows. We're all together, voice, blowy wind westward, blowy wind, oh, jolly south.
Ghost the gallants, the royal!
Ease the spanker! Hold down!
Climbs up aloft and reefs the topsail, and it's windy weather, voice, so stormy weather, voice, when going blows. We're all together, voice, blowy
Trim us off the wind!
Full, full for all you're worth!
dastardly number accosting us before.
I'll need your boy again, like until Saturday. Too many guests. The trade's flowing in openly now. We can scare people.
Why, look! It's the bastard son of the late William Kidd. Still a mere boy, and yet 10 times the demon his father was.
Fancy seeing you here, Kenway. Still looking sleek and mean. Did you steal that costume from a dandy in Havana?
No, sir. I found this on a corpse. One that was walking about and talking shite to my face only moments before.
Huh.
So, what's this I hear about a planned raid on a plantation? Not keeping secrets from me, are you?
Not very well. Every day, schooners packed with sugar sail past, coming from plantations nearby. Most times they stop here, sell off a few crates. There's one man visiting today that'd earn you a fine profit. So if you'd like to rob his plantation, I'll point him out.
I would. Is it a Mr. Beckford that owns this plantation?
That's the man. He owns dozens round these islands.
What can I do
And
for you
he's bloody rich.
Just the sort I like to see robbed.
His agent is around here somewhere. Find and follow him, and he'll lead you straight to your prize.
What's he trying to prove?
Trader prices Mr. Beckford knows are fair, and with a quality he knows is sound.
Aye, this hard molasses and raw cane, that's a given.
It gladdens me to hear you're saying so. That despite the waywardness of your enterprise here, I understand that you are men of discernment.
Bastard's running. Give over. I didn't see him.
Burford, Manning, to me. We've done with this place.
Aye, sir. What's our course?
We'll return to the plantation and there take stock of our... Burford, Manning, to me. We've done with this place.
Aye, sir. What's our course?
We'll return to the plantation and there take stock of our inventory. It was a good harvest.
You might not talk so loud, sir. This isn't anything like a friend.
I had a delightful conversation with a chap just now. We came to quite an understanding.
As you say, sir.
All up and unfurl, boys. We're going home. Oh, there.
Next thing.
Captain, you have the look of a man crafting a bold idea. The look I've seen before.
You mark well, Annie. I've just overheard one of the Beckford's men talking grandly about his plantation and all the cargo he's keeping there. And it gave me the idea that I might take these goods off him and sell them off for a better price than he'd ever ask.
Ah, a man of vision. I like this idea. We must tread lightly.
Trim the yards off the wind!
Hold, Annie. There's trouble afoul.
I see them.
Furl the mains! Mains out! Let's go!
They are aloft. Do not leave them muzzled.
More sail! All sail!
Cruise down! Man your sheets!
There's trouble afoul.
I see them. Unfurl aloft! Man your sheets!
Douse the gallants and royals!
Four! Haul us all but mains!
We'll heave him up and away we'll go.
Wave me Susie, ah.
Loose all, let's move!
Crowd on all the sails!
Ease off the wind!
Furl the mizzen tops!
All sail! She'll take it! Shorten sail! Get off the squall!
Party now, me trumps! I'd not haze you!
Crowd it all on!
We ride the wind for all she's worth!
Douse the royals and tops!
Stunsails in! Clew up!
As much sail as you can!
Crowd on all the sail we have!
This man's working for Peter Beckford's people. Do you know them? The Beckfords and their sugar empire.
Aye. The Beckfords and the Draxes. I never worked their plantations, but I knew their names from hearing other men curse them.
But you worked a plantation, no?
A modest one, aye. As a striker in the boiling house.
Boiling house? Was it water they boiled? Something else?
Cane juices. The hard process making sugar. Dangerous. Must be why it fetches such a dear price.
What's it like? Toiling on a plantation day and night.
Well, with the cane sugar cut and harvested, it's run between two metal rollers that crush the juice from the plant. After collecting the juice, it was time to boil away the waters from the sugar. This we did in thatches made of copper. But let me tell you, brother, boiling sugar is near the hottest thing on earth. Just a touch on the skin will stick like birdlime and burn on, leaving a terrible scar.
Jesus.
Wind is shaping up for a big blow, sir. Storm, Captain! Looks bad!
Stands out! Let's get moving!
Siege trim too! Party! I said hot!
It's a risk to anchor too close. The soldiers roving the plantation would catch us for sure.
Drop here then and sneak ashore. We'll look after the jackdaw.
Interloper! Raise the alarm! What's happened here? Why such disarray?
Bit of a do, sir, that's all. It's Wilmington's birthday.
And you saw fit to get pickled on duty?
No bother, sir. We've everything sorted.
We'll soon see, won't we? For you must double the watch this evening.
Double, sir? Whatever for?
I believe I was followed by pirates, if my eyes are me. Though the ship was uncommonly large for such rascals. Certainly wasn't slavers, though. Not a ship that size. In any case, double the watch. And keep your damned eyes wide for anything suspicious. You up there! Look alive, man! You've a job to do!
Apologies, sir. I'll keep my eyes peeled.
For God's sake, what the hell is going on here today? How do you suppose you'll be able to ring that alarm if you're piss drunk and barely able to stand? I'd like to speak to the man in charge here. I require entrance to the warehouse. Hello? Which of you dogs has the key to the warehouse, huh? Is there no one sober here? Fetch me the warehouse key, if you please. Stop! Intruder! And he's here!
You end up tricky. Mostly garden.
Got away, he did.
I'll have your scalp!
Got a clear shot of a little shite. You really think he won't catch you? Ha!
Stop there, you!
You think you can get away?
Come back, you weak-kneed coward!
Oh! You never saw me. Make haste. We've another road after this.
You! I'll have at ya!
It's not to do with any dark feeling.
Use your knees, lad. I'll not have you through your track.
Fasten yourselves! Race! All sail! She'll take it!
I know she's a good sailor. Now prove it, my trumps!
Douse off with me! Trim us off the wind!
Help you got to sea!
Here's to our pirate republic, lads. We're prosperous, free, and out the reach of kings, clergy, and debt collectors.
Near 500 men now pledge their allegiance to the Brethren of the Coast in Nassau. Not a bad number.
Truth. Yet we lack sturdy defenses. If the king were to attack the town, he'd trample us.
Then let us find the observatory. If it does what these Templars claim, we'll be unbeatable.
Not that twaddle again, can we? It's a story for schoolboys. I mean, proper defenses. Steal a galleon, shift all the guns to one side. And make a nice ornament for one of our harbors.
It will not be easy to steal a full Spanish galleon. Have you one in mind?
I do, sir. And I'll show you. She's a fussock, she is. Fat and slow.
Your jackdaw handles nice. Pinched her from the Spanish, was it?
Aye. In the midst of a hurricane.
Just before the treasure fleet was smashed against the shore.
Was the haul aboard as rich as men are saying?
1,000 times that. I reckon £1 million worth of reals was sunk that day.
Devil love a hurricane. Might have a dive there one day. See what we can rummage up.
Diving them wrecks would be a nice change of pace for us. No need for violent actions against merchants and such.
Well, that's some soft talk coming from a pirate. And as it happens, I mostly agree. We'll save the clashing of cutlasses for the military. And them that get in our way. Easy as she goes. No telling what you may find out here.
Like staring through a waterfall.
Don't soil your breeches, lads. I got this.
He's foundering!
Ready to fire, sir!
Hostile warship closing! Cutter! Spanish ensigns! Seems to be alone, sir!
Fire! Nothing self exposed! Make him back! Fire! Go! We've been all top! Top! Gallants! Royals! Start!
Gallants and royals! That ship's a monster. Look at the size of her.
Aye. And we'd not last long face to face with her. Hear that, Kenway? Keep your distance. We'll strike when fortune favors us.
Under cover of darkness, most likely.
Aye, it may come to that.
Ground on every inch of sail! Reef the topsails and gallants! I said douse! Douse the fore, hurry! six!
He's the man! Muzzle the gallants!
As much sail as...
Someone blowing in! Brig! Spaniards! That's the lone ship camp! I think we're clear, sir. Incoming ship! Guns out!
Ghost the gallants and royals!
Aloft!
Trim the yards off the wind!
Mainmast! Bring in the top halyards! Pull!
Crowd on every inch of sail!
Loose tops and royals!
Douse all but main!
Stunsails in! Clew up!
Charles.
they come.
An old friend of yours?
Not a man I'd call a friend. But we've been doing this kind of work for so long, I can't help but respect him.
Bloodsome, sir. Looks like loot. Race for impact. That cloud got us square. Fire! Yay! Give the orders, sir. Fire! Yay! We're ready, sir.
Fire! There's a good shocker crippler! Old Vane, slinking off, tail between his legs. That's good news for us. Bleeding bastards! We'll have to deal with this skirmish fast. Forget the guy! Send these interlopers to hell! Fire! 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 Incoming fire! Blaze! Fire! Fire! Down to the tree! Breaking it! Fire! 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 Fire!
They're on their warlike's head. Jail me! Yourselves!
Fire! 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 Fire!
Incoming fire! We're ready, sir!
Brace! Brace yourselves! Fire! Brace for impact! Fire!
Down they go! Down they go!
Fire! Fire!
She's sailing for that island.
I know the place. A natural stronghold used by a French captain named Ducasse.
Julian Ducasse, the Templar.
Name's right. Didn't know he had a title.
I know the man. And if he sees my ship, he'll know it from his time in Havana, meaning he may wonder at who's sailing her now. I can't risk that.
And I don't want to lose that galleon. Let's think on it. And maybe wait till it's dark before hopping aboard.
Get the mate!
Hey, boys! Oh, don't just hear the old man say, goodbye, very well, goodbye, very well. Oh, don't just hear the old man say, hurrah, me boys, we're homeward bound. We're homeward bound to Liverpool town. Goodbye, very well, goodbye, very well. Where all of them duties they will come down. Hurrah, me boys, we're homeward bound. And when we get to the Wallasey gates, goodbye, fare ye well, goodbye, fare ye well. Oh, Sally and Polly for the flashmen do wait. Hurrah, me boys, we're homeward bound.
Gentlemen, as is custom among our kind, we do not plunge headlong into folly on the orders of a single madman, but act according to our own collective madness. The object of our attention is a square-rigged galleon, and we want her for the advantage she'll bring Nassau. So I'll put it to the vote. All those in favor of storming this cove and taking this ship, stomp and shout aye! Aye! Those who oppose, whimper nay.
Never was the King's Council so unified.
curiosidad, ¿por qué no miras? ¡Eh! ¡Para! ¡Te voy a hundir la cabeza!
Yeah! I'm good. Alright, now back to S-Open.
¡Tú, espera! ¿Estás bastante de esto? ¡Detente! ¿Creías que no íbamos a cogerme? ¡Muere luchando!
There you go.
¡Alto! Esto nos dará mucho.
Alright, now I can pause to do music. Oh wait, never mind. 1 second.
¡Tú! ¡Intentad que no escape!
¡Quieto! ¡No te muevas!
Start from the best part.
¡Sacaré las tripas!
answers just fine.
Fils de putain! As bold as a musket ball, and still half as sharp. Ah!
I'm sorry about this, mate. But I can't risk you telling your Templar friends about me still kicking around.
I pity you, Boucanier. After all you have seen, after all we showed you of our order, still you embrace the life of an ignorant and aimless rogue. Ah!
What's this?
Is petty larceny the extent of your ambition? Have you no mind to comprehend the scope of ours? All the empires on Earth abolished, a free and open world, without parasites like you. Que l'enfer que tu trouveras soit le fruit de ton insouciance. The cove is ours!
That was fun just because I went full on Doom style.
Hey. I just saw you were logging out, so I thought I'd stop by and give you something. A little welcome gift. We give awards to our top-notch employees for doing quality work, and they're nice to have since there's no official bonus scheme here. I already have about 11 or so. Oh. Bonjour?
The action figures? I seriously had this to get into the game.
Well, looks like Olivier wants to meet with you. It's exciting. Follow me. It's on the top floor, so it's not hard to find. But the rest of this building
there's more of them. Nice.
So we had the tools team whip up a great map application. Check your communicator.
This building looks like a nice place to work, to be honest.
Olivier's
Minus the
office.
whole
Should be easy to find.
Templars being the bad guys in the story of this game.
Olivier's a nice guy. He won't bite.
Hello? Hi? Testing. Is this thing working? This is Jarvis from IT. We met earlier. I was calibrating your Animus. I'm sort of the, Scotty of this Abstergo enterprise. In charge of all the techie stuff. Do you have a minute? Damn it. The tracker says you're on your way to Olivier's office. Alright. I'll ping you when you're done.
No, I wanted to see the city more. Those chairs look comfy.
Go right in. He's waiting for you.
Gracias. That's not French. Let's do French.
Well, unless you are specifically ordering me to abandon it, I won't jeopardize our flagship project. Edward Kenway is the... But this is how Hollywood got its start, right? With pirate movies. Douglas Fairbanks, Errol Flynn, and now we have access to the real deal.
Nice. I thought those were flintlocks, but those seem to be double barrels. Yeah,
exactly.
Barrels. Yeah, I will. Alright.
We'll talk about all that together at the shareholders event. Right.
It's just see-through.
Looking forward to seeing you too. Take care, Laetitia.
This is really like having their logo and everything.
Salut! Hi, thanks for coming in. I know you're busy. So I reviewed some of your data. Pretty raw stuff. Obviously, we need to scrub off some of the dirt to make it family-friendly. Maybe give Edward a voice like James Bond or something. More of a ladies' man.
This looks like the mission from Assassin's Creed 3.
City, no?
Definitely.
So the main reason I asked you here concerns something
Man,
called
I wish I
the
could explore
Observer.
this entire city.
It's been
I just like
mentioned
exploring.
a few times in the footage you found. I'd like to encourage you to focus on locating this specific set of memories as soon as possible. If it were up to me, on s'en crisse. I wouldn't bother. But some bigwigs at Abstergo Industries have been hounding me for days. So, follow whatever leads you find, and hopefully we can... Oh, incoming call. I have to take this. We'll keep in touch. Bonne journée. Alan, bonjour. Oui, tout va bien. Naturellement.
Oh, sorry.
Bon,
Man, this is a
d'accord.
cool looking city. Could have from the building over there was moving.
Oh, oui, bien sûr. Bon, d'accord.
Hi, Don from IT again. You got a second? Good. I'm adding a waypoint to your map. So, a colleague of yours left for vacation this morning and forgot to send a video file she promised me. Since I hate just about everyone else on your floor, I was hoping you could help me. Could you transfer the file from her computer and deliver it to the courier when she comes? It'll be easy. You just wander over to their Animus, log in, and transfer the file. Easy. And please be snappy before I find a reason to hate you, too. A locked door? Not a problem. That's the advantage of me having level 1 security clearance. Now, you do too. Don't abuse it. Log on and I'll walk you through this.
11 or so. 1, 2, 3. That's 12. That's 6. Yeah, well. Which characters are those? Just more of these characters.
Now, you need to bypass the core to find the data inside. Once you reach it, your communicator will download it automatically. You need to find your way around the core to reach the data inside. You cracked it. Good. The file should be downloading. I set up a database for any data you find. Just look for the My Files section in your communicator, and you'll be redirected right away. Everything you download will be found in there. Protected by a firewall, of course.
December 23rd, 2012. Sample Recovery Unit Team Lead Fisher Case reporting on Subject 17, Desmond Miles. The subject was deceased and unattended. Time of death was placed around 00 hours and 7 minutes, with conditions favorable for DNA sample recovery. We had some initial concerns about interference in the vault, but given the skill and talent of this team, we were able to capture useful data. I personally retrieved the subject's backpack and extracted a number of objects of interest to undergo detailed analysis.
I'm just gonna mute the mic since the TV's still going.
The subject displayed burns to the right hand, severe enough to fuse the bones, indicating some kind of spontaneous, intense burn trauma. Honestly, we've never seen anything like it before. Head, neck, and torso remained in good condition. I hand-selected recovery agents to retrieve fluid samples, blood and saliva. We then commenced material extraction and were able to preserve several exemplary samples. Data analysis and sequencing is already underway, and I'm told proceeding with exceptional ease. Thanks to the cloud database and the work of Abstergo Sample Recovery Unit 3, the legacy of Subject 17 will continue uninhibited as Sample 17.
Oh, you're better at this than I'd hoped. Now zip on down to the lobby. Come on. See that file you acquired? I wouldn't recommend watching it. I mean, you could, but it's unpleasant. So once you hand it off, just pretend this never happened, okay? Otherwise, you'll just go to bed feeling sad. Anyway, the courier should be waiting downstairs. she's been here a while. I suppose it goes without saying, just because you now know how to hack all your colleagues' computers, it doesn't mean you should. I mean, not every day, right? No, seriously, though, that's illegal, so don't be a dick. Unless that's your nature.
I am not sure I can keep this up, you know? This job is well below my skill level.
Yeah, well, your copy is shit. You could use some practice.
What? No. I followed... Oh, look who's here. So you didn't forget, after all. You're just incredibly rude. And made poor Rebecca here wait for nearly 30 minutes.
You limey. Be nice. Sorry about him. He's high on his own supply. So, how should we do this? Data transfer? Great. That should do it. We'll email you the receipt. Till next time. Take care, Sean.
Bye-bye, yes, bye. And don't expect any more free coffee. Arrogant. She's great, isn't she?
Hey, I just got word the courier has come and gone. Wonderful, you're a miracle. No, that's an exaggeration. You're not a miracle. You're an employee, doing a job. But thanks for helping out. Anyway, thanks. Have fun pirating.
Assistance au niveau 2, projet échantillon 17. Support to the second floor, sample 17 project.
Oi. Where you going, the market?
No, my parents have asked me to come live with them, and I'd like to.
Oh, what do you mean, live with them? You live here with me.
I'm sorry, Edward, but my father is right. You had a decent wage when you worked the farm. Why can you not be satisfied with that? With me?
Decent wage? That job was near as, damn it, to robbery. You want to be married to a peasant the whole of your life?
All right, Edward. All right.
You leave now, Caroline, you'll never know what's coming to us. Caroline! Caroline!
Wake up, Kenway.
What's that about?
He left this morning with the galleon, as faith we'll discover a good use for this old cove ourselves.
Aye, we'll make something of it in time. We could keep a fleet here if we like. And with a bit of fixing up, it'd be a decent place to call home. Might even convince my wife to come one day.
You're married, are you?
In God's eyes, I am. She left me some time ago.
Even so, keep that fact hid away. Most of these pirates don't respect a man with higher commitments than rum and plunder.
Upon mine honor. Let me know if you find anything.
Edward, over here. I found something. You must see this. Come on, man. Odd-looking things, aren't they? Old and weathered.
Is this what they call Mayan? Or is it Aztec?
Are you good with riddles, Edward? Puzzles and ponderings and the like?
No worse than the next man, why?
I think you've a natural gift for it.
The way you think and work. The way you understand the world.
Well, I don't know about that. You're talking in riddles now and I don't understand a word.
Clamber on top of this thing here, will you? Help me solve something. Concentrate and focus all your senses. Look past shadow and sound, deep into matter, until you see and hear a kind of shimmering.
A shimmering?
You understand?
I think so. I've seen its like before. Ah, right. I know this feeling. I have since I was a lad. It's like using every sense at once, isn't it? To see sounds and hear shapes. Quite a combination.
Every man and woman on this earth has in them a kind of intuition hidden deep away. You are a gifted man, Edward.
Has a strange look. Is it worth something?
Nothing you can spend. But if you find all of them, it'll lead to something grand.
How many?
A few dozen, I think. This way. I've something else to show you. I found something else just here. I think you'll take to this secret much faster.
Now this has the makings of a mystery.
Here we are. What do you think?
I think Monsieur Ducasse was a man of many secrets.
Aye, and look here. A solid staircase leading God knows where. What do you suppose lies at the top?
From what I knew of Ducasse, I wouldn't be surprised to find eclectic instruments of torture and villainy. An Iron Maiden or a collection of thumbscrews.
Or a pair of anguish.
Not a nice way to kick off. But that is some damn fine gear.
Try the key you took from Ducasse.
That's one. Only 4 left.
Aye. It might be that these 4 Templars have them. See the names here? They've been sent to kill these 4 targets.
Hang me, that's the map I sold to Governor Torres in Havana. He said it marked the location of assassin encampments.
You think maybe you owe them a bit of warning, then? If you have any kind of heart beating in that chest.
Suppose I could. If it leads me to the 4 other keys.
Bad excuse is better than none at all.